Hi everyone, welcome to the Keyframe. My name is Moore, here from the Bloop Animation channel, bringing you the latest news from the world of animation and visual effects. Coming up next, Disney veterans fight to save 2D animation, Frozen finishes cinema tour, J.J Abrams to receive Visionary Award, Atomic Fiction opens a new studio in Montreal, and Sony unveils CG Popeye. As Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks has gradually moved the animation industry towards CG animation, a handful of ex-Disney veterans has taken upon themselves to revitalize the fading interest in 2D animation. James Lopez, Rick Farmelo, and many other Disney veterans banded together for an animation project that they have named Hullabaloo, a steampunk-themed film with two female leading characters set to challenge the big-budget CG films that are currently dominating the animation feature film market. Hullabaloo is about a woman named Veronica Darling, a brilliant scientist who returns to her father, Jonathan Darling, only to find him missing. Veronica takes upon herself to locate her father, following clues that lead her to the amusement park named Darling Adventures. There she meets a fellow inventor, Jules, who agrees to help Veronica find her father and unlock his secrets. The film, currently being produced as a short, managed to gather $386,000 so far on Indiegogo, having only asked for $80,000. The plan is to show the finished short to a group of investors, hoping it will spark enough interest for a feature-length animated movie based on Hullabaloo to be made. 10 months after its North American premiere in 2003, Frozen has finally finished its worldwide tour, ending in Japan, where it was showing in cinemas for 25 weeks. Frozen got a warm reception in the United States, having earned $400 million, but got an even warmer greeting on the world market, having earned $1 billion at the box office. Frozen got a particularly strong interest in Japan, where 90% of its revenue came from, making it the third most popular cinematic release in Japan, with Spirited Away and Titanic on top. It also managed to beat Avatar as the most viewed 3D film in Japan. Worldwide, Frozen managed to beat major A-listers at the box office, like Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, The Dark Knight Rises, and Transformers 3, making it the fifth most popular film in the world in the box office, and also the highest grossing animated film of all time. It's not surprising that Disney is already making a short sequel to Frozen, called Frozen Fever, which is set to release at cinemas in 2015. It is going to be directed by the same duo, Jennifer Lee and Chris Buck, including the same songwriters who wrote Let It Go. It was recently announced that J.J. Abrams is going to receive the Visual Effects Society Visionary Award for his contribution to film. The award is granted by the board of directors at the Visual Effects Society and is given to individuals who has actively been pursuing the art and science of visual effects, helping to further it towards new groundbreaking works, promoting its artistry and harnessing the power to send the audiences to new worlds. J.J. Abrams created the production company Bad Robot, which produced many visual effects heavy films and TV productions such as Cloverfield, Star Trek, Lost, and Fringe. Currently, he's working on Star Wars Episode 7, which promises to be a lot less CG than his previous films. Other directors to receive the Visionary Award previously has been Ang Lee, Christopher Nolan, and Alfonso Cuarón. The California-based visual effects studio Atomic Fiction has recently opened up a new studio in Montreal, Canada. The award-winning studio has previously worked on feature films such as Star Trek Into Darkness and Transformers Age of Extinction. The new Montreal studio's project is going to be Robert Zemeckis' The Walk, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which is to be released next year. The film is about the French high-wire artist Philippe Petit, who walked on a wire between the towers of the World Trade Center in 1974. Kevin Bailey, co-founder of the Montreal Atomic Fiction Studio, has this to say: "We are excited to be building upon Atomic Fiction's growth and evaluating several possibilities for its expansion. There's an incredible talent base of visual effects artists in Montreal, which makes it an ideal place to put down roots. The business climate and culture felt like the perfect fit, and the healthy tax incentives are the cherry on top for our filmmaker clients. There are so many reasons why Montreal is the ideal place for the DNA of our California studio continue to grow and evolve." On September 18th, Sony unveiled the animation test for the upcoming CG feature film Popeye, based on the old cartoon. The clip is presented by the director Genndy Tartakovsky, who created the classic animated shows Dexter's Laboratory and Samurai Jack. The clip then shows a minute and a half of the animation test they have done for the film, being very faithful to the action-filled squash and stretch animation of the old cartoons, while still keeping a modern look. The film is set to release in 2016. Alright guys, that's all for today. Thanks for watching The Keyframe. New episode come out every Thursday, bringing you the latest news from the world of animation and visual effects. So stay tuned next week. Don't forget to subscribe and visit our website, bloopanimation.com.